Hello there, and welcome to another episode of 20 Sides of Failure Plays Curse of Strahd, episode 34. Welcome to all of our listeners. I am the thing hiding under the blankets, and I'm here to give you a story, at least for a couple of hours or so. And for once, we actually have all the players here from the start, so I'm not entirely sure what to do. We'll start with Jack.
Hello there, I am Dusky B. I am playing Jack, human artificer, with his left-hand mechanical man king. Currently on a race of time.
And then moving to the next person in the line, we have Azazel.
Oh, that's disappointing. Hi everyone. Zazel, Sorrow, whatever you want to be called. The best case scenario just happened to him, but no one will turn around and just let bygones be bygones, so I guess we're getting in this.
And then moving on to the remainder of the twins.
Rip. Hello. I'm Nurin Nightingale, and I'll be playing Aurora Rose.
Moving on to the row below, we have Sonda.
Hello everybody, it is your friendly neighborhood Ness here, and I play the Furbolg druid, Sonder Elwood, who is currently, in puppy form with a teenage girl on his back, riding to save their dumbass friend. Hopefully get there in time.
Speaking of that teenage girl.
Hi everybody, I'm English Ray. I play the human barbarian cleric Emiracle. And I think, again, we're going to need one. Because our friend decided to jump from a tree.
And finally, to the heap on the floor.
Hi guys, my name is Mythix, and I play your shadow sorcerer, Saya Sombra. I am currently on the floor. I am currently getting hunted down by a scarecrow, which may or may not be a nightmare come to life.
So to do a quick recap on where we left off, the party decided that they wanted some revenge against the hags in the windmill, the hags creating pastries from questionable sources. Before entering, they were directed to a set of stone circles by a multitude of ravens that were flying about trying to get people's attention, where they found a stitched, handmade embroidered bag absolutely full to the brim with human teeth. They burnt the bag and burnt the teeth, and they saw a noticeable effect when they went to fight the hags, as they were no longer able to bend the laws of the windmill to their advantage. The party seemed to have succeeded, chasing away the remaining hag that was left and killing the other two. Deciding that they would rather leave immediately, they headed towards the Vistani camp, where Madame Ava gave them beds for the night, food for the evening, and gave them what she promised was safe passage, whilst also giving them an update on their card reading, as apparently their cards had changed only slightly. But it also gave time for the other characters who had never received a card reading to be brought up to speed with the information that Madame Ava had. After a tete-a-tete and a little bit of a strongly worded argument, Azazel and Saya ran off in different directions. Azazel and Jack, who tried to act as a mediator, but in anything ended up just being someone standing behind a tree. Azazel and Jack headed back towards the Vistani camp, whereas Saya decided that she would rather just walk off and head back towards the Abbey and head back to Kresk on her own. The journey was a little bit too long to do in one night, so she instead set her sights to head back to the windmill. And it's that mid-journey where Saya gets ambushed by scarecrows, these malevolent creatures that have been twisted by some kind of foul magic, stuffed to the gills, their sack bodies absolutely engorged with raven bodies that are dead and twisted and broken. A failed athletics check later, Saya is on the floor, having been knocked unconscious with a blow to the head after falling from the height of a tree. The rest of you. You were riding on horses, making your way to Saya to try and find her, following the paths, heading through the countryside. You make it to that T-junction, where heading right would take you to the Castle Ravenloft, and left would take you back towards the windmill and back towards Valaki. You are debating in which way to go when you hear a disturbance off in the path up to the left, and it's that bet that you take that makes you head in that direction. We had agreed off screen that Aurora, you were going to cast light on yourself, and Jack was going to cast light on King. So this nighttime is at the very least lit, and you can see where you're going. There's more that can be said for some people. You can see these figures in the road. And Azazel and Aurora, you get off your horses, not wanting to put them in harm's way, but also not wanting to realistically do mounted combat. And it's that scene that I take you to now. And I take the audience to now.
Where's Amira?
On you.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure.
I'm just gonna do that just so hopefully you can see.
So, off in the distance, you can see figures. They're not clear, they're not in focus, you don't know who or what they are. The encounter is already set up, so when you're all ready, roll initiative. And then I will edit King so that he comes after wherever Sonder turns up. Not Sonder.
Remind me how to roll initiative again.
Like that.
If you're...
Did I do it?
No. So in the top left, on the top right corner, there's a crossroads that says combat encounters. You would then click the dice that was next to your name.
Do I keep that 17 or you want me to re-roll?
No, we're happy to keep the 17. And then we'll just say, I'm not going to faff around with the initiative tracker, we'll just say that King comes after Jack. So, beginning combat. Azazel. You are first.
Alright guys, looks like our job's been taken care of for us. Let's head back. No, okay, so I'm already off the horse, you said?
Yeah. So for the sake of map, the horse is behind King.
Okay, cool.
Or gets too far. Isn't Irina with us as well?
Irina is with you as well, so I will, at the very least, be fair and give you Irina. And I will now roll initiative for her.
Okay.
I mean, fair play to her.
Was she higher than me?
No,
no, she's not. Okay.
No, you're still the highest, so you still go first.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and use my movement to get to here. I would like to bonus action stealth.
Yeah.
Actually, oh wait, no, because they're unconscious, that doesn't give me a sneak attack, so that wouldn't work.
You still would get sneak attack if you rolled high enough in stealth for to be hidden.
Well,
But then
I
you
was
would
hoping to
immediately
roll
pop
stealth
out with
after.
stealth.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Give me one moment. Action, bonus action. No, that does take a bonus action to do. You know, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna stealth first. I'm going to attack first and just not take the damage. The sneak attack. So let's attack this one. And we'll do the soul knife, normal. Hits normal damage. 7 points of damage, and then I will stealth. 23 for stealth, and that will be end of my turn, and I can pass my turn there.
So now it is Irina's turn. She's just going to use her full movement to get to there. She can get right up close to one of them. Now, calling back, like, she doesn't have the free speech to give much of a description, but she makes out this call of almost like disgust. She just goes, ugh! Living scarecrows. As she hasn't got to... Oh no, she has. Or has she? What level is Irina? She's a level below you, so she still only has one attack. But that attack will hit. Doing 8 points of damage to the scarecrow in front. She seems to slip all the way through and out the back as this rapier stab just travels through the body. Doesn't seem to have that much of an effect. If anything, the blood that's on her blade is the congealed blood left over from the ravens. And just looks at it in disgust. But that's all that she can do. So now it is their turn. Azazel. They haven't noticed you.
Gorgeous.
Which on one hand is a blessing. On the other hand, they move towards the one person that they can see.
That's fine. I'm a horrible person.
And you all watch as Irina gets completely encircled by these creatures. And they get to make 2 attacks each.
Oh, crap.
That's gonna miss. She's gonna use her bonus reaction to parry so that won't hit. I don't know why it's still saying that it hits, because it doesn't. Because her AC is now 19. So we move on to the next one. Misses. Misses. Okay, so that's the
See,
first
I told you to be
two.
fine.
That's the first 2 gone. We've got 3 left. That one is going to hit, though, because that's a 22. Okay. At the very least, she's not frightened yet. Okay, so that is that done. There's just 2 scarecrows left. That's going to hit, even with the parry. She's doing well with these wisdom saves. I will take it.
We love a wise queen.
That is going to hit. Still succeeding. Okay, so last 2. Now they're rolling high enough. Still rolling beautifully. Last one. All right then. So with the bat of a rapier, Irina is able to fend off a couple of the claws, but it's this overextension of trying to protect her flank that means that the other scarecrows are able to dig into her flesh. They're rusty knives that they have for claws digging into the exposed bits of flesh that she has, whether that's her arm or her ribs or maybe even a bit of a collarbone and neck situation. And you can see with every touch, Irina begins to shudder as if something is forcing its way like into her brain and down her spine, but she seems to have fought all of them off. Now we only have one more left. As this one scarecrow looks down at Saya. And it misses. Swings again. That one, I don't know why it's not loaded, but that one is going to hit. So immediately, Saya, I need you to mark 2 failed death saves as the claws plunge into your gut. That is the end of their turn. And now I get to roll. I'm going to make this private so that only the stream can see what I've rolled. Okay. That is the end of Saya's turn. And it's now Jack's turn. So Jack, you see these creatures coming forward on broken limbs and held together with stitched bits of yarn. What are you doing?
I am going to myself move up. Free speech. I'm going to call out. Folks, one at a time. Protect the arena. I don't see Saya, do I?
Well, if you can see her on the map, then you can see her.
I'll take your silence as a yes.
Oh.
I do not see Saya.
They're muted.
That's my bad. I didn't realize I was muted. If you can see them on the map, then you can see them because the light has been configured in a way where it's shining. So
right.
if you can see them on the map, you can see them.
Then I will add one small thing. At the very end, I will call out Azazel. Get Saya. And I will...
If I wasn't stealth, I'd respond.
Azazel mentally just being like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
I'm gonna
fuck
be
you,
like,
fuck
I'm
you.
sorry, communication issue? What was that? I go through a tunnel.
Yeah. This will be sharpshooter. First one. Second card.
Did you say that was with sharpshooter?
Yep.
Where's the -10?
It's a -5, not a -10.
Oh, 5, sorry.
Yeah, it's
I
negative
did-
5.
I thought it was 10.
add
I'm my
10.
brain. Yeah. It was add 10, -5. My bad.
I got very confused for a second. Hits.
Damn, boy. All right.
And bonus action, I'm getting King in there. I'm gonna just move King up. He has 40 feet of movement. Right there. That's my go.
So it is now technically... It is technically King's turn now because of just the way that initiative works. So is King just moving on his turn, or Anything
Yeah,
else?
he's just moving. No other action.
All right then. So then it is Saunders' turn, and technically you still have a mirror on your back, Saunders. So that's something to take into account.
So, my computer, lovely computer, cut out on, you still have a mirror, and then that was all I heard.
On your back.
Okay.
So that's something to bear in mind when you're thinking of your actions. A mirror is still on you.
He'll kind of, like, look at Amira and his, like, just kind of turn his head a little bit, and he'll pull his teeth back, just to be like, I'm fucking going in, hold on.
Amira just looks at you. Is that moment in 300 where, like, the guy looks back at his wife and Amira just nods at you?
Hold on for dear life, let's fucking go. I'm running in. And then I will comp. And because of pack tactics, I get advantage on that.
You do? Because you technically get it from King and thingy. You get it from King and Irina.
Yeah. 19. Let's go. Why did it... Okay, ignore that. I meant to hit damage. There we go. That would be 8 damage.
Were you targeting anyone? Because it doesn't seem that anyone's taken that damage.
Oh, I have it targeted, the first one up here, right on the right of King.
Okay, I'll minus
I can target
8.
it again.
No, it's fine. I'll minus 8 manually off of it because it didn't actually do anything.
That's very rude.
It's because you rerolled the attack for it to miss, so it didn't apply damage.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. So ignore that. And do I have any more mutation points? Let me check.
You used however many to give yourself multi-attack.
I believe it was 3.
So then you have however many is left after that.
Okay. Okay, cool. I have like just enough to do that. So I'm gonna, where is it? I have to go over to my other character sheet. Hold on. Okay. Mutate shape. I'm going to use the rest of my mutation points to give myself a multi-attack. Alright, so let's go. One more. Come on, buddy. Okay. Alright. And that's another 8 as well. That was movement, bonus action, action. Okay, I'm good. End turn.
So, because we just did a really cool thing, could I do a cool thing and like try to do like a swipe shot with my battle axe while still on his back?
I'll say that you can, because it's the idea of like as a large creature, Sonder is right up next to him. So I'll move you, because otherwise Foundry is going to have a hissy fit.
I can move myself if that.
Yeah, if you move yourself 1 square up, just so that you're technically
Yep.
next to the guy. And you will have advantage because he is prone.
Hell yeah! I will be doing it. Oh no, wait, because I'm gonna. I can't two-hand this weapon, can I? It's gonna have to be one-handed, isn't it?
Yeah, because right now you're gripping onto the back of
Yeah.
Sonder's neck. So
Yeah, thought so. So normal.
You would have advantage because he's prone.
Sorry, my bad.
So just roll again.
Oh, that.
And that's why
Okay,
we
so that's
roll.
about 20.
Ah, yeah. Let's
Uh,
go.
So that's gonna do 18 slashing. um, do I have anything as a bonus action? I do. I am going to use my bonus action, touch my holy symbol, utter a prayer, and use my channel divinity, harness divine power, so I can get a spell slot. And it doesn't matter what the level of the spell slot is, because I only have first level spells, so I have a spell slot left, just in case. And I believe that's my turn. That's all I can do.
So if you end your turn, it's now Aurora's turn.
All right. She is going to move up here. Keep Irina covered on that side. And she's going to see if she can.
Assuming you're
that
walking
scare.
to the left of Jack.
Yes.
Alright, then carry on.
Yeah. And then... Sorry, I'm just being quiet while doing this. All right. She got her damage off, so yeah, that'll be her. Sorry for a quiet turn.
Oh, no worries for that. If all you're doing is a thwack and slash, you did damage, and that's all that matters. Azazel, it is your turn.
Yeah, I got a lot of static. I don't remember. Oh, I didn't do that, but okay. I guess I'm moving there. I hit pressed a button and it said, "You're out of here." I didn't hear what Jack said. I absolutely didn't hear what he said. No way. How many feet was that? That was 5, 10, 15. Oh, I can't get them right now. I can. That's a lie. Fuck you, Jack. Fine, I'm going here. I'm still technically stealth, but I'm gonna be coming out of stealth. Wasting my fucking stealth left. I'm going to. I'll grab Saya, if I may.
You may. How are you grabbing?
With my hands.
But in the sense of, like, are you just dragging her under the
Oh,
armpits?
sorry.
Are you picking her up? Are you...
Sorry, I apologize. I apologize. My stupid brain. Entire midnight brain. No, I'll fucking, like, fireman carry.
Okay, so Saya is fully lifted up onto your shoulders. It
Yeah.
does mean that whatever movement you have left is going to be halved, because you're obviously carrying a heavy object.
You run down or up for half?
I round down.
You run down for half, so I have 5 feet of movement. So then I'll go ahead, use cunning action to dodge. So 5, then that. So 20 feet of movement, right?
Do you mean dodge or do you mean disengage?
I meant neither. I meant dash.
Okay.
So I'll have 20 feet of movement because I had 5 left over and then 15 for dashing, so 20.
Yes. So, give me a moment. Don't move yet, because obviously the Scarecrow's going to get an attack of opportunity on you as you run away. So I need to do a claw.
I take damage, Saya, so help me.
That is going to hit with an 18.
I'll use Uncanny Dodge.
That's fair enough. So you will take... If it doesn't do it normally, keep track of your health, and you're going to take half of whatever this is.
Understood.
So that's 6.
Why do I have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, because of the thing with scarecrows.
Oh, okay. They popped up. I'm like, hello? Fuck me.
Okay. Azazel.
Yeah.
You're frightened.
Yeah. Well, perfect. I'm glad I picked her up.
Scarecrows.
Beautiful. That's fine.
So
and I need... What's the damage?
It'll be 3. It rolled 6.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have to... So I'm at... Okay, I'm at what I need to be. So 3 damage total.
Mm-hmm. So then, yep, you can move 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, and then... Get the fuck over here, bitch!
Okay. Saya is being dragged into the woods.
Not dragged. I fireman. I was nice.
Oh, it's because I'm still on the... I was there like, why are they not moving? It's like, because I'm still on the measuring tool.
Can I bring her, like... Hey, like, this is, like... Like... Can we swap places?
So, she's there?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, cool. So that's bonus action, action, that's movement.
Well, it was your movement and your bonus action to dash. You still have your action.
Oh, I thought my action was to pick her up.
No.
Oh, you nice. Okay. I always roll as that. Okay, fair enough. Action, stealth. I'm fucking hiding.
Okay. Yeah, roll that stealth check.
Oh, really? Damn it. I should have attacked. Well, whatever. That's on my turn.
And you disappear into the ether.
And because Saya's with me, like I'm carrying them, do they also disappear in the ether with me?
Yeah, because technically they are something you're carrying right now.
Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh, shit. I don't want to retrace the 20. Fuck. Well, too late. Oh, crap. There's children. Well, yeah. Oh, crap. Can I retract that 20?
What are you wanting to do?
I want to stabilize.
So that's going to be a separate medicine check.
Yeah. Waste that 20. Say it. When you come back to life, I'm going to kill you myself.
Okay. You stabilize Saya, and they are no longer bleeding out.
Yep, that's the end of my turn because I can't do anything else.
Alright then. Irina is going to take full advantage of the prone scarecrow on the floor, and she is going to stab down. Thank God she got advantage. My lord, woman. Okay, there we go. That is the end of her turn for now. Because she's going to save things like second wind for when she's looking a little bit more dicey. So, it is now the Scarecrow's turn. In reality, they don't really need... Oh, wait, yeah, you didn't stealth.
Nope, because I need to be a good person.
Yeah. It's a little bit overrated, but I get you. This...
It really is.
One here uses half of his movement to stand up, so he's no longer prone. And then it makes sense to do a systematic thwacking of everyone else. So... Let's try and hit Aurora. Whether it works or not is a whole different thing. Both of those miss. So then the next...
Do you have the rolling on private? Because I haven't been seeing any of the rolls.
I did have it on private. Ever since I rolled Saya's death saving throw, that's been on private.
Whoops.
And, the stream's been able to see it, and that's all that matters. The irony. Yes, she's going to use her reaction to parry, and therefore... Oh, wait, no. Because if she uses her reaction to parry, it doesn't matter. So she's not going to use her reaction to parry. And she'll just take the damage. This woman has seen shit. And you can't frighten her with a simple scarecrow full of dead corpses. Maybe you can. Oh wait, no, that just straight misses. Alright then, that's that one. I mean, to be fair, the next one is also going to try and have a slap at her because she's right there. So why not?
King is going to use his reaction to impose disadvantage.
King has to be within 5 feet of the one attacking, which he is. So, yep, I will roll again, and we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, that misses. And then one final swing. That's a natural one. So we'll see what...
Kill its friend.
Let's see what he does. He hurts himself.
That is also fair.
So...
Can he frighten himself?
Oh wait, no, I'm targeting Irina. That might actually do damage to her. No, it didn't. We're doing great. So... he takes, because of his abilities... Yeah, he would take half, so that is... that. He does slash himself, but it doesn't do as much damage to the material as you would want it to anyway. So then finally... the one that was prone is going to target Sonder. Because you were a wolf that dragged it to the floor and it doesn't like you.
Grr. Yeah, that hits.
Doing...
Sentinel.
Oof.
You've succeeded, fair enough. I'm not sure what you're concentrating on, but you just roll anyway.
Okay.
Isn't it light that you're concentrating on?
I can't cast spells while I'm in wild shape, so...
Oh.
At that point, we shrug. And then it gets its second attack.
Can I use my sentinel? Because...
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me roll the damage for this one. So some 6, another 6. He rolls another wisdom save. Succeeds. I need to put this on Azazel to remember that he is frightened. And now feel free to roll for Sentinel.
That ain't gonna hit. Oh, maybe it does. Take 6.
Alright then. So that is technically the end of their turn. Because that one attacked Azazel, that one attacked there, that one's down, attack, and there's no others. So yes, that is the end of their turn. Saya has been stabilized and is just now unconscious. So it's now Jack's turn.
Righty. I'm going to... Can I throw my cards at the one that's in the forest with Azazel?
I'm gonna say yes, but he's got 3/4 cover with how thick the underbrush is.
I ignore 3/4 cover with sharpshooter. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Card misses. Second card. Second card hits.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Jack's cards absolutely severing material from limb.
Screw it. I'm gonna tell King to attack the one to his right.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the end of Jack's turn. Whoops. I kicked it back to Saya.
How could you?
Whoopsie daisy.
I mean,
Go King.
get him, King.
Alrighty.
He's doing damage.
That is King. Go.
Okay then, so now it is Sont's turn.
Yeet.
Get him, buddy.
Do a heckin' bite. Let's go.
You don't have advantage anymore, because he's no longer prone.
I have
Pack
pack tactics.
Pack tactics. There we go. Yes, so that would hit anyway.
Dirty 20. Let's go.
Completely.
Cool. And one more. Oh, wow. Okay. Chompy chompy. And 10 more. Nice. So he fucking prone again. We love that. We love that so much. Grr, snarl, grr, bark, end turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this one again while still being on the back of the dire wolf.
He's prone too, so.
Oh, okay, so I made that with advantage. I'll roll again. See if it does anything. Okay, so there would be the 22. If he's prone. So the damage would just be normal. And that'd be 12 to it?
We're getting so close, guys.
It is, it wouldn't have applied it because of having to roll twice separately. So.
DM, you're muted, by the way.
I'm aware. There wasn't really anything for me to comment on because you killed it. So I just put your dead symbol in the corner to be like, you've cleaved this one in two.
Okay.
He deaded it.
I'm hovering over it, it still says near death, so I'm like, was 12 not enough? Because I don't think the damage would have applied, is the thing.
Yeah, you're fine. It didn't, but because I know how much damage it would take to kill it, you're fine.
Okay. Again, I think that's my turn because I don't really have anything else to do. Because I can't really do anything. Do I have to touch the creature for that? No, just 30 feet. Okay. How far away is Saya from me?
By the
One
way,
too many.
her magic doesn't work against her because she's undead.
Oh no, that wasn't what I was on about. I was gonna cast something else on her. But she's 5 feet too far away from me. How? Azazel's within 30 feet.
I mean, you also haven't used any movement, so you can move.
Yeah, but that would involve me jumping up the wolf. But Yeah, okay. I will. How much movement does it take for me to jump off a wolf?
I can just crouch down.
I mean, you don't take any movement because it's the exact same as getting off a mount if you were doing mounted combat. You just slip off.
Oh, so 5, 10, 15, 20 to help here. And bonus action. I need to target Saya for this. There we are. Because she's stabilized, I'm casting Sanctuary on this one. So
That's a good idea, honestly.
yeah, so nobody can hit her. In theory. So that's action, bonus action, bit of movement. Yep, and that will be my turn.
Aurora's gonna continue trying to bonk and see what she can do with that. At least I'm hitting.
We'll take the generalization of actually hitting.
Yeah. Something more than 2. Okay. For that second attack, can I do a divine smite on it?
Yeah. The beauty of Divine Smite is that you can call it after the hit.
Mm-hmm. So... This thing's not letting me roll, so... That... 2d8. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, she's gonna stay where she is because Irina, and that'll be her go.
Alright then. Azazel. You are frightened of the scarecrow in front of you. Physically terrified.
Is this a fight where I have to move as far as I can away from them, or I just get attacked at disadvantage?
No, this is the frightened condition rather than a specific kind of frightened. So you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks as long as you can see the scarecrow. You can't move closer to it, you can only move around and away. But then technically you're already right next to it, so...
Yeah, I will, I'm just gonna roll my attack at it, and, I'll use my bonus action to... Does that work for melee? It says next attack roll. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get myself advantage by using my bonus action to steady aim and roll straight. That one! I'll roll a d4. You tell me what happens. 3!
Normally a 3 would be that you either lose your weapon or something happens to it to make it malfunction, but because your knives are literally something that dematerialize after you throw them, you can't really lose them.
Beautiful. I just suck at what I am. I could use a lucky point. How many people? Oh, you're dead. You're dead too. You're badly. You're barely. You're unarmed. And yeah, I'm fine. All right, I will pass it.
Alright right then. So in that case, then it is Irina's turn. Looking to the ones around her, the one that is the most injured is the one in front of Aurora. So Irina is going to take a swing at that one specifically, because if we can get it down, that's going to hit. Doing a decent bit of piercing damage, to be fair. It's nearly down. You son of a gun. You know what? How much did she roll? She actually rolled pretty well on that one. Yeah, she's going to end her turn there because, in fairness, she's fine. So then it is the Scarecrow's turn. Let me check the description on their attack, Azazel, because you might have been able to roll a save at the end. Yes, so you are, at the end of this next turn, you're not going to be frightened, because it only lasts for a turn cycle.
Oh, so there's nothing to roll, so I'm just unfrightened after this. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just saying it out loud to be like, so that everyone is aware.
Thank you.
And to be fair, I think it is going to target you, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
That's what I'm here for.
Exactly.
I can die finally. Yeah, fuck it. Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so
If you die, Aurora's going to be a fucking mess. Do not do that to her.
Won't be his problem anymore.
So give yourself back 3.
Okay. And I need to... Do I succeed on that?
You do succeed, and then it rolls a 1 for the next hit. Azazel, if you would like, you can use your reaction to make, like, almost a retaliatory
I don't
strike.
have one.
You don't have one?
I just used Uncanny Dodge, which is a reaction.
That is fair enough. In that case, then you can't make a backhand swing.
Thank you, though.
I always like to give the chance. Alright then, so that is the end of that one's turn. This one is now gonna make some desperate swipes against
Wait,
Aurora.
Sentinel.
I'll let you, but it needs to be claimed so
I
much
was muted.
sooner.
I'm so sorry.
Go on, before we move on.
So sorry, I was muted.
That's fine, just do your sentinel.
I'm trying. Okay. I'm so... Okay. Does that?
Yeah, and if you've targeted it, then it should have taken damage, which it looks like it has.
Okay.
Okay then, so we're gonna take... swipe against Aurora. They should be the one that's targeted, and if they're not, then I apologize in advance. Misses, fair enough. So then we go again. That also misses. Beautiful. So then we have 2 going against Irina because that's who they're next to. Why would they stop? But that is a miss. They fired and they missed. They fired and they missed.
For the one that's closer, King is going to impose disadvantage.
I mean, it made no difference. But
no, there's not stopping at 19.
It is appreciated. At least it wasn't a 20. Succeeding. She not scared. And that's just... that was so close to a natural 1. We would have taken that. But that is the end of the Scarecrow's turn, so it is now Jack's turn.
Alright. Taking these 2. Yep. help out Azazel first. Like the rest, let's go sharpshooter. Hit. Fantastic.
Let's go. You're dead, son. You're dead.
Moving down the line, I'm gonna go one past Aurora. That's a miss. Bonus action. Can I move King to the other side of Irina? And I'm gonna order him to attack the near dead one as well. It's Jack's turn. Move back to King, and King will make a strike.
Holy
Let's go,
shit, King!
Let's go, King! Don't know why I didn't roll the other die, but let's go! Roll just another d8.
I don't think the damage went through D. Which one were you targeting?
The one that was nearly dead. The one that was next to it.
Yeah,
Aurora.
the damage didn't go through, but that's fine because I can just go like that.
Fair enough. And that is King's Go.
Okay.
All right. I will move over here to other opportune position for large bite. And we bite. Nice. Okay. Damage. 8 damage. And we go another chompy chomp. Oof. Oh, I am so glad. Okay, cool. More damage. And 9 more piercing damage. Bark, bark, woof. And I end my turn.
Okay. 5, 10.
Before you properly start your turn, Amira, like obviously move to wherever you're going to move. Because you
Yep.
got him prone on the first bite, Sonda, you would have had advantage on the second one. If you didn't already. You did, and you got
Already advantage, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the low number and being like, are we sure that that's a thing that happened?
Yeah, my other one, I rolled a natural 2 and a natural 5. So the 5 bumped it up to 11, and I was like, oh, thank God.
No, that is fair enough. All right, then. I will stop talking, and Amira, it is your turn.
Yeah, target that one. Bonk. Oh, well, that didn't do well. Don't have any more reactions. So, that'll be my turn.
So there's now only 2 scarecrows standing, Aurora. The one next to Amira and the one next to Irina.
Woohoo! Yeah, she will move right down here so she can reach this one.
Am I rolling a saving throw?
And start bonking that.
Am I making this roll on?
You
Do I
shouldn't
make?
be. No, because you're not doing anything. You're just sat there.
Okay, it just says wisdom saving throw. Saya.
Okay. At least one of those hit. Okay. Damage be damage. That'll be...
You should be rolling with advantage because he's prone.
Oh.
I'm not going to keep calling this out for people if you're not remembering or looking at the signs.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I already rolled damage for her second one and everything, so... You want me to, like, roll another one for the first one, or...?
Well, just count those two rolls as one attack. The advantage was the 18, which hit. And now roll another attack that has advantage. Because that's just going to be easier.
Almost a 20. Thing is not wanting to... Sorry, my site is being laggy, and now I cannot... It is not giving me an option to roll damage.
In that case, just roll the attack again from the beginning, and it should come up with a new damage box. Just roll with advantage so that you definitely hit.
Okay. Come on. Do. Okay. No. Damage. This is not liking me right now. Alright, so I got it to finally show damage, but now it's saying I need to roll an attack again before rolling damage.
There we go.
Thank you.
If you actually go into the what's it called? The thing in your inventory, you can just click a damage button. Yeah, there's a little shortcut button that if you go into the actual inventory, you can just open up the longsword and click damage and it will roll it for you.
Okay. Thank you.
But Azazel, it is now your turn. You are no longer frightened. So I will take that token off of you.
And that person's dead.
Yeah, there's only the two existing.
Oh, this one says near death, but it's dead. Okay. Let's go. Bonus action stealth. 28. And then attack that guy in the middle. So he doesn't see me. I think that's yes.
He doesn't see you, but you would have disadvantage because the one in the middle is prone.
Oh, well, if I would be prone, I would have targeted the one who's standing. That's my... Oh, no. You know what? That symbol's there. You said it plenty of times. Fuck that. So let me see you at the middle... What's the middle?
So you just roll it again and see if you get less than that.
I've got 2 9s. Do you want to just literally with my advantage? I've got 2 9s, so I was going to take what I rolled.
Yeah, so we'll take the 9, which is at the front, so that still hits.
Yeah, yep. I rolled the same on both dice. So then damage, normal hits, ill, and then sneak attack. The fuck did my sneak attack go? Did that get that? What? What? Oh, there it is. With another 12. And that shall be my turn.
Alright then. Irina, seeing your knife sink into their gut, is going to try and finish what you started and just plunge the rapier downward. With a 17 on the advantage, that's going to work. But also rolled absolute minimum on her damage. So it's still alive on death's door, but still kicking. In that case then, this is the perfect time for Irina to use her action surge, because she's pissed that it's surviving on like the scrappest of HP.
Fuck it up,
I'll
girl!
do it one more time just to see if I get a 20, which I don't. So damage. Again, absolute minimum. And that didn't take the damage, which is interesting. Why is it that some things are taking the damage and some things aren't? Oh, yeah, I guess. So, yes, that is enough to skewer it to the floor, and this one is no longer a factor. So it's now just the one underneath a mirror that's left. And with that, it being their turn, the one looking the most injured is Irina. She is the one looking the most battered and bruised. So they're going to attack her.
King is going to impose disadvantage.
Sentinel.
No, that's fair enough. So, disadvantage. We'll do that first. They miss. Then Sentinel triggers.
Holy nat 20! Get him!
Very nice. Okay, so then going back to their turn. Second hit. Misses. So even without disadvantage, that misses. Okay, so that is the end of their turn. And it's now Jack's turn.
I'm going to unmute first. But I'm going to target him. And yeah, 2 cards. Sharpshooter, let's go. That's not going to hit. The second card. It's also not going to hit. Let's go! Bonus action, I'm just going to have King punch him. And come on, King. You got this. King, you're a god. And it still didn't roll the other die.
Huh.
And are you sure that King is targeting the creature because it also didn't take any damage?
Yes, because I'm targeting that creature.
Fair enough.
My-
In that case, then you roll that extra 1d8, and then I'll add all the damage together. So there's
Let us go,
19 points of
King.
damage in total. He's not looking hot. Tell you that for free.
That is mine and King's turn.
Alright then, so then it is now Sonder.
Yeah. Gonna move up and do a heckin' chomp. Nice. Well, damage. And one more. That was supposed to be made with advantage, but that's fine. There we go. And then we damage. And a 9. Alrighty, then I will end my turn. Fuck him up, Amira.
Is this thing now prone, or is it normal? Because there's a little picture on it. Okay, it's prone. I get to roll with advantage. 25 damage. 9.
How would you like
DM
to
is
do this?
muted.
I'm aware. How would you like to do this, Amira?
Okay. I think she feigns the hit, so it goes down, and the scarecrow must think oh, it's okay, it didn't hit me. But it's the pulling up of the battle axe that actually gets it and just rips it open, and just everything that was inside the scarecrow falls out, and the empty hollow sack that was the scarecrow just falls backwards.
Too many mangled raven corpses spill out onto the floor. Any blood is thick, calcified, congealed. But the immediate threat is gone. Combat is over. Not too worse for wear.
Amira is immediately gonna drop to her knees and just start praying to Mother Midnight. Is it Mother Midnight? It is Mother Midnight, right?
Yes? Question mark? That's what you've been saying so far.
And we'll just start praying, basically, so that none of the negative backlash from these ravens impacts any of them. Because superstitious about the ravens. And also for Saya.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
mainly please no bad juju from the birds.
Sonder is immediately going over to Saya and gently nudging her with his nose. Come on, get up!
I'm just standing right next to him I'm fine too, thanks for checking.
Then
All
he'll
right,
just
everyone.
bring his head over to you and start sniffing you, making sure you're okay.
Let's not dawdle and let more of these things get here. We'll get back on your horses. We'll get Saya cleared by King. I'll join you, Irina. Make our way to at least the windmill, someplace inside where we can be safe.
You just say go into the windmill to be safe?
It's better than outside.
Yeah, let's leave it out. Let's do it. I get on the horse with a roar, but I just want to make it I want to make you know, the lighthouse is windmill, not my decision. Captain made it.
It wouldn't be mine as well, if I'm honest. Not sure how well I would trust it right now, but
I'm not putting Say up on a horse. Someone else can fucking do that.
I'm sure that
I will Oh, I was gonna go pick her up and just look at Sandra to be like, "Can you carry us both?"
That completely works for me. Just a small whine with like his ears back as he kind of like chuffs like in your face. Like his nose is like right next to you and he'll kind of like push his nose into your cheek.
She'll just obviously animals do it, but like I guess she'll do it. She'll just like start like nuzzle a little. Just
Yeah. While Aurora is like holding on to like Azazel on the horse and everything, she'll do the last of her lay on hands and give him 5 HP.
Cool.
You look like you needed a little pick me up.
I need a lot right now. And apparently we're not getting any of it because someone's a dumb bitch. So, fearless leader, oh leader, captain, my captain, lead the way.
Getting on. Since Saya's on Sonder with Amira, he's gonna just climb back onto King's back and head over. Continue down the road to the windmill.
It's a closer route in terms of it's going to be less of a distance to go to the windmill than it would be to backtrack to the Vistani camp. So you're on the road for less. You're on the road for less time, especially because you're on horseback rather than walking. You make it up to the hill that the windmill is sat on. And there's a couple of things that you immediately all notice as I bring the stream back to the character portraits. The bodies of the two hags, one that was left inside you can't see, but the one that was outside and fought you on the balcony, you should still be able to see, but it's not there anymore. The door is shut. And as you enter, it looks like someone tore through this place. High and low. Drawers are empty. Supplies have been taken. The chests from before are open and available to be seen by everyone. But from what you can tell, there's no one here.
Can I sniff around?
Of course.
See if I can pick up any scents that are familiar at least?
Assuming that you're trying to do a perception check.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing that. I'm going to send King up the floors to where he can get to, just to make sure there's nothing else in this windmill.
Can I just do a general perception to see if there's anything that's like really odd?
Alright then, we'll pause there. Anyone that wishes to do a perception check can do it now. Saya can't though because she's still unconscious.
DM, I don't want to make a roll, but while everyone's like doing perception checks and whatnot, can I just yell out, anyone home?
Yeah.
Son of a
alright.
bitch.
So between
Everyone else will be real quiet looking around. Fuck that.
Okay, so King isn't being stealthy. He literally like charges up to the top deck, comes back down. King can't talk, and in fairness, he has a very limited amount of gestures. He just gives you a shrug.
Good enough for me.
The rest of you are moving through this windmill, going from top to bottom, and other than there being evidence on every layer that something has been taken, that drawers have been opened and emptied, that crates are now smashed open and whatever was in there has been taken. You don't see any sign of anyone being here at the moment.
Do I pick up any, like, familiar scents besides our own?
Oh yeah, the fight was still only a couple of hours ago. So the smell of blood and their blood is still there. You can smell like the kind of pond scum level of mold where it's like it's stagnant water.
Just to clarify, is Sonder carrying me, or am I being carried by someone?
Now you've been put on the floor because Sonder is going up and down the windmill.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because I have a suspicion as who is to cleared out the camp, or out the windmill, but obviously Saunders never met him. So I'm just like, are there any, like, particular scents that I'm picking up that I don't recognize type of thing?
No, every smell that you are smelling are ones that you recognize. There's nothing new. There's a little bit of sulfur in the air that you kind of recognize from when the hag cast that spell to teleport away. There's still that kind of lingering sulfur in the air. But other than that...
Question. Did anyone find a leather-bound book and did tell anyone about it the last time we were here?
No, we didn't really do any type of searching like that.
Good. Okay. Well, if you find one, let me know immediately.
Will do. As of right now, I want everyone inside this windmill. We're taking shits tonight. I don't want
shits.
Anyone...
I haven't. Oh. Okay.
Oh, if you haven't shit, you need to go take a shit. Like, you should not be going more than a day or two without doing that.
No, I'm saying I've already have, but you interrupted. I didn't know we had to have that on a rotation.
Okay, I'll take first watch.
Oh, yeah.
Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. You get to choose who takes second watch, and vice versa.
DM, how long until I regain consciousness? Is it a long rest or a short rest?
It's another hour. Because by the time...
Rest. Got it.
Because by the time that...
You're dead for life.
I guess so.
Okay. I keep forgetting that I've been muting myself. So you will wake up in the next hour. Because I rolled a d4 to see how long you were going to be unconscious, and it gave me a 2. So, with the time that it's taken the party to get to the windmill and do this full thorough search, it's been about an hour. And so you're going to wake up an hour into first watch.
Okay.
Everyone get comfortable.
Who am I waking up for second watch?
It's your choice.
I can take second watch.
Okay, well, I'll wake you up at second.
Alright.
Sonder will just kind of, like, go up to Aurora, sit down, like, with his ears forward and his head, like, tilted. His tail is wagging as he kind of, like, puts his head forward a little bit, like, into your space and, like, nudges your hip.
Do you want to be pet?
He likes scritches.
She'll like start patting him and like running her hand down his fur and everything, giving him pets. I just I know how to treat animals, just not druids who have shapeshifted.
He'll give you, like, a small, like, huff through his nose, and kind of, like, butt his head, like, into your stomach a little bit.
She's gonna giggle and keep petting him. All right, I'll make sure I give you more pets in the future.
He'll just be like sitting there with his tail going like 50 miles an hour.
She's just gonna keep kind of giggling quietly and continuing to like pet him.
I strongly urge you all to get some rest.
I was gonna. I'm gonna go up to that tower I was in whenever I found that book. Is it there?
Yeah, because it's just the that window that you came through is just the very top of the windmill. So it's you climbing up a ladder, opening up a hatch, and that little section is still there.
Gotcha. Is that nothing's in there?
Nothing other than what was there before. So the like almost a nest-like structure, a lot of molted feathers.
Alright, I'm just gonna find like some like nook or cranny on the second floor. Like if there's like a table, I want to pull it over into, or like a couple of those boxes that were there. Just I push them all into a corner and then lay on it like a bed. Just fix myself up in the corner.
So just to remind everyone of the layout, because you'll be obviously choosing where you sleep. The first floor is the very cluttered kitchen. The second floor is essentially taken up by its entirety with the massive millstone, but there is space on the floor for people to sleep. Then the next layer above that has 2 beds and a couple of crates, and then it's the layer above that which is the tip of the tower.
I don't care where you put me. I just don't want to be in the cluttered room.
I'm putting Saya in a cluttered room.
Screw you, Azizel.
Amira would pipe up and say, I think it's best if Saya stays with the person on watch. That way then we can keep an eye on her and anything that comes our way.
Do we think those good berries will actually heal, Saya? We still have those.
Yeah, they will.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to feed Saya a good berry.
Well, I'm hit the teeth a little harder. I don't think it's working.
I've never done this before.
But really get your knee into it.
Why would I want to use my knee for this?
So
Really break the jaw.
how many berries are you feeding Saya?
2, just to see if it works or not.
Okay. Saya, you wake up. There's a pain in your gut, which is excruciating. It feels like someone who's almost gone through your skin and messed with your insides. You're in a lot of pain. But you're awake. At the very least.
Did we win? Did I die? Everything hurts.
Hearing you kind of like wake up and stir, Sonder would definitely move over from like, he'll give Aurora a small like bump with his nose, and he'll walk over to you and start like sniffing you, just very gently like bumping your face with his nose.
She's gonna reach out and pet him slowly. Realizing it's Sonder. She's just gonna be like, I know you're probably mad at me. I just wanted to get to my destination.
He'll make like a small whine, and just kind of like bump his head a little bit firmer, like against you, not to like hurt you or anything, but just to be like, hush. And he'll just like lick your hand. It's like, it's okay, it's okay.
You
She
were
goes-
reckless
She
and
goes,
stupid.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
You were reckless and stupid. How many times have you all been warned about Barovia after dark?
Mira. No scolding. Been a long night. All tired? We're all hurt. We can have a civil discussion about this in the morning.
DM, did the good berries give hit points back?
They did. So you have 2 hit points.
Hey, so now I know to just always keep casting that, so Saya can have some health.
Because Good Berries is one of the few spells that specifically doesn't say this doesn't work on undead.
We found the loophole.
And it's a delicious one.
She's, despite Jack kind of telling Amira that, she looks over and goes, I plan to properly apologize to everyone later on.
Jack is just gonna head upstairs at this point in time. Doesn't have a bed roll, so he's just gonna take off his jacket, kind of bundle that up into a pillow. Go to bed.
Sandra will follow. He'll kind of give Saya another like lick and a small bump on the hand, and he'll go up and follow Jack. And he'll like squeeze in next to him, acting, if he can, he'll act more as a pillow just until he falls asleep. So you don't get crushed this time.
Sonder.
Yes?
I was gonna say once Sandra leaves Aurora, she's gonna go upstairs to Azazel and press a silver piece into his hand.
Oh,
Silver
what bet did I lose?
Technically none. Silver for your thoughts. For what you're thinking of right now.
That I've made horrible decisions, that I need to rethink life, and that I really, really could go for an apple right now.
I can't help you with the apple, but what bad decisions?
Right now, couldn't name one. Because it's everything. Yeah, it's just... this might cost more than a silver. It kind of like winks at you at that. Now, look. Saya is fine. They're stupid. And a dumb bitch. And a lot of other things. But, like, they're just a scared girl who is out of their element in some way, shape, or form, and they need someone to blame, and they're blaming me, but then they went and did something stupid, and I had to put my life in danger, and I don't appreciate that.
I can't say I blame you. Do you think that there's any chance of any sort of reconciliation?
Who am I to judge if someone gets that or not? That's not me. I'm not a god.
Do you think you two will ever get along?
It really depends. It's gonna really depend on if he's willing to be in an uncomfortable place, an uncomfortable situation, and to be able to listen from things other than what's in her own mind.
Fair enough.
What about you?
What about me?
What are you thinking?
That it's been a very, very long day. That I'm glad Saya's alright. I'm glad everyone's alright. And that the next time we get anywhere that has alcohol, that we could use a drink.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Fair play.
Another dance.
Like no one's watching. But I'm trying to give Saya a bit of space, so that's why I'm up here and she's down there, and she can figure out where she is and what she needs to do next whenever she's capable.
I don't really know her well enough to know what she would or plans to do.
Neither do I. Right now, I would not put it past her to just wake up and start stabbing people.
I'd like to think she wouldn't go that far, but I'm the hopeless optimist, I guess.
100%. Sorry, I'm like, it's been a very long day. I'm just kind of figuring things out as it comes.
Well, I have plenty more silver and plenty more gold if I need to pay you for your thoughts continuously.
Well, just for the one, because you caught me off guard, so I feel like that's what you paid for. I'm really curious, honestly. You should go ask Jack what's the plan.
All right. It'll be good to know where we're going in the morning.
Yeah, see what Captain O'Captain wants.
All right. I'll be right back then.
Sounds good.
And she's gonna go find Jack.
He'd be on the second floor, tucked away from the millstone, because fuck that, and just kind of, I guess, head resting on Saunder's stomach. The wolf.
Yeah, he'll hear the footsteps and he'll kind of like pick his head up and his tail will wag and just very slightly be smacking Jack's knee.
She'll squat down and just start petting Saunder. So what's the plan for the morning, if I can ask?
First thing's breakfast. Have a quick chat with Saya. And then probably, I guess, go into the Abbey first, and then yes to him.
All right.
Depending on how that conversation goes, though, it might still be yes to Hill first.
All right. So we have our work cut out for us then, either way.
Well, what's on your mind?
Nothing really. It was just a tense night, I guess. Not that I noticed much, but everything more or less seemed fine before the walk and before you guys went to the forest, and then Saya was gone, and I obviously missed some things.
Was there ever I don't want to say discourse, but how cohesive was your last group, if you don't mind me asking? Do they fight with each other a lot?
It was mostly my sister and Azazel, but I don't recall any large fights beyond the two of them. I've honestly never seen so much discourse among people that I've traveled with.
Alright. Thank you.
Of course. I'll let you get back to sleep. I need to get to sleep myself before Amira comes to wake me.
As much rest as you can. Probably gonna have a late start tomorrow. Make sure everyone's well rested.
I'll try. Good night, Jack. Good night, Sonder.
He'll give you like a small wine and like a huff through his nose as you leave.
Oh, she'll give him like a final scritch under the chin before she goes.
Yeah, chin scritches.
And just make her way back to Azazel. So we've got basics of food, conversation, and either the Abbey or Yester Hill tomorrow.
Why did you into the Abbey?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Fair enough. I guess rest is the next thing, and hopefully somebody doesn't be a dumb bitch and leave again.
In the morning, can I ask you about that?
Why in the morning?
Because I have a watch, like halfway through tonight.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, yep, morning it is.
Alright. She'll curl up with Azazel then to go to sleep.
Easy enough.
Where is everybody in this tower?
I'm second
Well,
floor.
wait. What I'm aware of, King is going to be on the first floor. I'm guessing you're staying on the first floor for the watch as well.
Yeah.
I'm aware of Jack and Azazel on the second floor with the millstone. I said Jack and Azazel, I meant Jack and Saunter. Azazel and Aurora are past the third floor above that.
So they're on the fourth, in the
Technically speaking, yes.
tip-top tower part.
Yes. I don't
Okay.
know where Say is.
Yeah. Say, where are you, hun?
Saya was technically downstairs where Sonder left her.
It's the first floor.
She
Okay.
didn't really move.
And I'll say then, for the sake of clarity, that Irina's on the third floor. So she's taken one of the two beds that are available, and she's just curled up in that.
I will
Okay.
say Saya is not in the clotted room, though. She's not. She's just not.
So then you need to move to a different floor, because the crowded floor is the first floor.
She'll go up to the second floor. Just to kind of lean against the wall and hopefully get a long rest.
Alright then. Amira.
Mhm.
Do you patrol on your watch, or do you just stick to the first floor?
Well, that's me. I don't know if King's had an instruction to be on guard or not.
No, you don't?
So,
Oh, he hasn't told you?
and I don't. No, and um, yeah, I guess Amira would. Amira would just look to King. Are you on? Are you on guard duty too?
King will not move.
Fantastic. Then yeah, I guess Amira is staying put because the way she sees it, if you're gonna get into this place, you've got to get through the front door. But she does have her lantern out as well. Because is there like a millstone in the center of this floor as well, or not?
No, so the millstone is only on the second floor.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember the layout of this
Okay,
bottom room.
so describing it as if we're American, the first floor is the grubby kitchen. So there's a massive table in the middle, shopping cart, oven off to one wall, cabinets, a chest that's been raided, shelves that are empty, plates and crockery and bones covering the floor. It's a mess. Second floor
Okay.
is the millstone.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fine. In that case, then yeah, Amira is doing her watch, staying on that floor. Probably tries to like subconsciously like tidy up just like a little bit, but her focus is more on the whole like, this is my watch, I am on watch. But it's allowing her to do something with her hands.
Completely fair. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. 17.
Okay. You do hear some flapping of wings outside the door and the windows. But they settle quickly.
Is it like noises I had in like the camp of like typical just birds doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it sounds like a bird wing rather than anything else.
Okay. She'd
Other
probably
than-
be.
Go on.
Oh,
There you go.
no, you said other than. You scared me. No, you finished that thought.
Other than the sounds that your party are making, you don't hear anything else.
Okay. She probably just like send a quick prayer up to Mother just to see if she'll get any response back.
Roll me a religion check.
That was so close on the 15!
You don't
It's
get
just a 10.
any kind of a response, but in fairness, people haven't heard prayers from either the Morning Lord or Mother Midnight for a very long time. It's always
Yeah.
a shot in the dark when you try.
Just in her own head, like, you used to be such a chatty bitch when I was a child.
Anything
Is
else,
that
Amira?
something? No, just such in her head, like, you used to talk so much when I was a child. Or is that the reason why you don't talk to me anymore? Again, just kind of leave it at that, and then we'll go wake Aurora up for her watch. I will try to be as silent as possible so as not to wake the others on the second floor.
I mean, in fairness,
And the
you're
third.
going all the way up through the second and the third upper ladder, opening a trap door to get to the fourth.
Yeah. But King, you stay on watch for a second. Or you can go wake Aurora up.
King just not
You can
move.
wake you
Yeah,
can wake
King
Saya
doesn't-
up too if you want. I mean, all it takes for an elf is 4 hours.
I've been doing this for 2 though. I believe that a watch is 2 hours, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, King, you're in charge while I go get Aurora. I've enjoyed this sparkling conversation. And will, as quickly and as quietly as possible, scramble up to Aurora. Like, like, very light poking. Just. So you will probably decide to head over to see Amira, like, just deadpan face, just poking you.
It probably would not take much to wake her up. Sit. Okay. I'm up.
Don't expect any conversation from King. He's not a talker.
That's alright. Go get some sleep. I'll be fine.
Seeing how, as I was going up all of the floors, and seeing that there was a spare bed on the third, I'm gonna go there.
Aurora will make her way down. While she's down there, she's gonna use the in English. She's gonna use the
Telepathic?
thank you. The bond that she can do with her horse to communicate and ask if kind of ask the horse to like neigh if she senses something off. It's like animal instinct to let me know if something feels wrong. And she'll set up for her watch out there with King.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
With a 2.
Oh no.
With a natural 2. You don't hear anything other than, the obvious of your party mates. At some point during your shift, Sonder transforms, so he's no longer a wolf, he is now just Sonder. And I think that there's probably a couple of bits of scraping and moving as, like, the world conforms to the new shape of Sonder. But other than that, you notice nothing. Now the real question is, no one technically volunteered for third watch. So now it is you waking up whoever you please.
I guess she would probably do Saya because she has been around Saya enough to know that she's usually up first.
Oh, you read my mind. I was about to tag you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I get minimum of short rest.
everyone's
Which is what
getting a
I'm trying
long
to do.
rest now. But yeah, say you've had your long rest now because you've slept for 4 hours.
It wouldn't let me do it.
Well, then we
Oh,
will.
yes, it did.
I was going to say,
Kidding.
well, then
Just
we'll
kidding.
figure that
It
out
did.
later. But as you're waking up, you see Aurora coming towards you anyway.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to take a shift. I don't know who to wake up.
That's perfectly fine. I don't mind taking the third.
Um,
Can we
I
talk for a minute?
sure.
And she would just kind of gesture. If she's still up there with like Jack and Sandra, she would just gesture Aurora to go back down for a minute, just so they can talk and not wake anyone up.
Mm, she'd go.
Okay. She kind of looks at Aurora and goes, I think we need to talk about some things.
Like what?
I have to be honest with you. I guess it's nothing really new, but I really wish that you had eyes for someone else that wasn't Azazel. And I can tell you why I feel like this. When I woke up and I realized it was just you, me, and Azazel left. I feel like I, in some ways, took on the role of your sister, Astra. And I maybe Azazel is a good guy, and I just think what I think for now. But I just don't want you getting yourself hurt or mixed up with the wrong company. I know I probably have no right trying to be your twin sister, as we're nothing alike. We don't have the same personalities. I don't really know you, you don't really know me, but I just feel that aside from Azazel being the only one left of our party, I just feel it's you and I against the world. Does that make sense?
I get it, but things like that aren't that simple. You and Astra both You almost seem to think I'm a fawn walking into a wolf's maw. I'm not. I stay with him because he challenges me. He's pushed me and made me think of things that sometimes I don't want to. He's made me face things that I don't want to, but if I hadn't, I don't know if I would be here.
I know you're strong. I've seen it in combat. And Astra, you were strong too. Yes, I will admit I see you as a delicate little bunny rabbit. And I just imagine Azazel this big bad. I don't know what he would be, but for the sake of this conversation, we'll just say he's a dragon. But Aurora, I do care about you. And I want you to flourish and I want you to succeed. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I want to get to know you. I want you to learn to trust me and look at me like you did with Astra. And I know that's not easy. And maybe it'll never happen. But either way, I'm going to take care of you.
I'm glad to know that. I've been giving you space because I didn't know where I stood with you. I know we've never really had animosity between us, but I know we both went through a lot at the shop. I haven't had a chance to ask Azazel what he's thought about what happened there, but you seem to have just been angry with me since then, so I've been giving you the space that you needed to sort through that.
Aurora, it's not you I'm angry with. I'm angry with everything that happened. I still don't know why I was the one that woke up and everyone else didn't. And some days I feel different from everyone. I can't just feel like I'm not even part of the group anymore. Because of how I look, how I am, what I can do. And I'm always fighting. I just have so much I don't even know how to describe it, but and you can see that she's struggling to really talk, to really come out to you.
Well,
I just want you to know that it's not you I'm mad at. I'm mad at everything that's happened so far to me, to us. I feel regret, a lot of regret. I feel guilty. I should have died along with them. I was there. I could have. It's not fair.
first off, what you said about being different, you are different, but no one in this group is exactly like the other, and it's a gift. Everyone has their own amazing, unique things that we can do. And you definitely do. How many of us can say we can walk through a wall? You've always been unique from everyone else here. And I mean that in a good way. Like I said, we're all different, we're all unique. Now you just have something else to add to. And as for that day, I would have died there too. If not for Azazel. He helped to get me out.
I'll be honest. I don't know how to trust anybody. I'm not the type that just trusts. I never have. I've always been kind of on my own. My work before this, I was on my own, except for Caleb, and he's gone now, so I really am on my own. But I promise, I vow to Astra that I at least will always look after you. I'll be the one to watch your back. I'll be the one to protect you when you need it most.
Thank you, Saya. May I ask then that that you don't worry as much about me with Azazel. I know that, again, both you and Astro were concerned, but let this be the end of it, please.
I can't promise, but I'll try.
Yeah. And try not to be too upset about about what's different about you now. I
Hold on,
always
Aurora. Can you repeat that last thing?
try not to be too upset about what makes you different now. I always thought that your abilities were impressive. It's not like I can do any sort of magic like that. But again, you just have something new to add to it. All right?
Yeah, I'll let you get some sleep. Because I know in the morning it's gonna be messy.
I honestly don't know what to expect in the morning, but you're also not alone. You have this group. I have this group. And it's all we have, and we don't need it to fall apart.
Just want you to know that I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I know.
And right now, it just feels like I'm behind the glass door and I can look in at everybody. I can't get through it.
Well, then you find a rock to break that glass.
I guess that's one way of going through the door. Alright, off with you. Go up and.
She'll kind of say that again.
She said go up and get rest.
Yeah, as Saya says that, she like covers the yawn with her hand and nods. I'll see you in the morning. My horse, I asked her to keep watch outside as well. Animal instinct and all that. I asked her to neigh if anything seems off.
She'll nod.
She'll make her way back upstairs and go sleep again next to Azazel.
Saya, can I get a perception check from you, please?
$14.
Alright then. You listen outside and you can hear the same flapping of wings that you heard before, or that, sorry, should I say that Amira heard before. It's feathered wings, so you relax a little bit knowing that it's just a bird roosting. Although you do, off in the distance, hear the screeches of bats calling out into the night sky. technically, because of the way that you are and being an elf, you don't actually need to wake anyone up for a fourth watch. You can just stay awake and take it if you would like.
Yeah, she'll do that. Let the others rest some more.
Okay. In that case, then, can everyone other than Saya roll a perception check with disadvantage, please? Okay. Looking
Does
at
Irina
the
need to make one?
scores. No. So, Amira and Aurora, you don't wake up. This is either you're not perceptive enough or you're too tired to notice it. We'll start with Sam, because you're the one that's awake. You hear movement from upstairs, far enough away that you know that it's not the floor right above you. It sounds like... There's no other way of putting it other than a heavy step walk. Like, it is walking, but there's a little bit of an extra weight to the step.
I'm gonna start climbing the stairs towards that floor.
Mm-hmm. And you would see this surreal thing of Irina sleepwalking. Her eyes are shut. She's not steady on her feet. It seems that she's enacting whatever is happening in her dream. Her walking and strolling stops as you watch her stop in place, and she seems to look up at something. Doesn't say anything, but you can see the expression on her face twist from curiosity to an outright terrified horror. She drops to the floor and starts kicking out at something. And in her thrashing to kick whatever is off, she actually kicks into one of the crates that's on the third floor. And that's when she wakes up, looking down at her ankle, which is now being pierced by a splinter of wood that has come off the crate.
Do I now wake up from that noise, considering
No.
I'm not even like 5 feet away from her?
No, because you rolled a 9 on your perception check.
Okay.
That's why I said you're asleep. You don't wake up to this. So, what Azazel, Jack, and Sonder hear is that initial thud. You don't know what it is, but it's Irina falling to the floor. And then you hear this crash of something wooden being broken.
Immediately jumping up, like, sorry, Jack.
No, Jack's right with you.
Yeah, jumping up and running downstairs with bonk stick in hand.
You run downstairs
coming
and
from
there is
upstairs.
no one there.
Sonya's going
yeah,
downstairs,
upstairs.
Jack's going upstairs.
Sorry, I forgot that we were on the second floor, not the third floor.
I want to
yeah.
say, before anyone goes bursting into that room, Saya will be holding Irina. Or trying to.
And
like
you
just her hands on her shoulders, like just kind of like cradling her, being like, "It's okay, it's okay."
and you can tell Saya that Irina has just woken up to that. So she's bleary, she's delirious, she's no idea what's going on. She just knows that she's in a lot of pain as she's like gripping onto your arm and biting her bottom lip to try and just keep the pain in. She's trying not to scream, she's trying not to call out and wake everyone up.
Um,
But at that point, Sonder, well, Jack would be there first because he went up instead of going down. But then Sonder would arrive not that long afterwards. Azazel, you can hear commotion coming from downstairs.
Say that again?
You can hear
Wait.
commotion coming from downstairs.
After I heard the crash where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm going downstairs. There's too many chefs in the kitchen as is. I will go down.
So, almost like a pincer movement with Azazel coming down and them two coming up, you see this scene of Saya cradling Irina's upper half, and you come round the corner to see what's gone on, and Irina's foot has gone through the side of a wooden, like, 4x4x4 crate. And one of the splinters from the impact has bent inward and is now piercing into the side of her ankle.
I see that through the floor?
You see that through your trapdoor hatch.
Okay.
Jack is gonna approach. Just get down onto his hands, knees, and be like, okay. Too bad. Do you have something we can bite down on? So, I'm gonna get the splinter out.
Hey, while he's ripping things out of you, what were you doing?
In a broken, hushed whisper, as you can tell that she's still trying to be quiet, and she can see not everyone has woken up, and you'd see that too. The rest of you, like, Amira is still asleep in her bed, and next to you is Azazel. Like, Aurora hasn't woken up to this. So still trying to be quiet. I'm not going to do it in a stage whisper, but imagine for the sake of theatre that it's in a stage whisper. Through pain and through sobs, Irina just goes, dreaming.
About?
And she just kind of like sighs and exhales and grips into your arm a little bit tighter, Saya, to the point that it's really uncomfortable. Like you can feel where the pads of her fingers are, because she, in the process of trying to move, to rotate, to look up at Azazel, she's dug the splinter even further into her leg.
Just quickly, Saya's gonna be like, we need Amira or Aurora, some type of healer.
We got this. We're fine. Don't wake him.
Sonder will kind of just be like, I know healing spells. We have to get that splinter out first. I can't exactly heal around it. He'll pull out his leather book and just hand it to Jack.
Fantastic. I'm gonna hand this over to Irina. Bite down on this. Sonder, if you can hold the leg, I'm gonna get the splinter out. Let's get the leg out of the crate first.
He'll like hop to the side and just very gently like pull the crate off around her to not like move her like move her leg, and he'll pull out his like old cloak, rip off a little bit of it, and make kind of a bit of a tourniquet, like around like her knee, basically. So it just stems the bleeding for a little bit until he can actually heal her up.
As Saya's like holding Irina while Saunders working on getting the splinter out, she's kind of like use her other arm to like kind of like keep her in a comfortable hold, but she'll look up at Jack and goes, "She was sleepwalking. I heard noises and I came up here and she saw something terrifying."
Fair enough. Pretty active dreamer. It's always fun. And guessing at this point we have the crate out. And just gonna say sorry abruptly and just pull the splinter out.
Make a medicine check for me.
Oh fuck!
Oh god!
Please tell me, can I aid? Can I aid at all, please?
That's in that one.
Normally, I'd let you, but because the whole point of Jack doing this is that he's doing it quickly to get it over with, you don't have time to reach over to help, as he's already ripped it out.
Are you sure you don't want to ask the paladin or the cleric?
Immediately after, I'm going to be casting Cure Wounds on this.
I will, however, be rolling really quickly. Fair enough. Her eyes go wide, and you can see where there's like physical indentations in the book now, where her teeth have like chunked into the leather binding. But she doesn't scream.
Doing that immediately after pulling that out.
You don't check to see if there are any wood splinters. And so there's another moment of wide-eyed pain as Cure Wounds actually pushes the splintered wood out of her skin.
I thought I pulled the winter split out of the skin.
Oh no, you did, but because it's a... What I mean is, you've took the stake out, but the thing...
Fragmentations.
The fragmentations are now being pushed out of her skin.
I understand.
Saya's gonna use like the top part of her cloak, like kind of put it over Irina, like acting like a little bit of a blanket, covering her and herself.
The wound closes, in fairness to you, Jack. There isn't any even indication that there was a wound, other than there now being a rip in her trousers. But
Sorry about that.
She takes the book out from between her teeth, and you even hear like almost this popping sound as the leather pops away from her teeth. But she hands the book back to Sonda and just gives you a smile. You did what you had to do.
Irina, what did you see in your dream?
I don't remember. All I know is it was dragging me away by my ankles. And she looks down at like her own feet.
Kind of insight the not remember part.
Yeah.
Oof.
Natural
Of
20, 25. It's gonna be nothing. She doesn't remember.
I need to make it a private roll at the very least, so that you don't know what she gets.
He could also roll a natural 20.
Their modifier is technically higher than yours, but as far as you can tell, she's being truthful.
Yeah,
It's that kind of floating thing of a dream where you don't remember the details. The thing that she's latched onto is the thing that scared her, which was whatever it was. It grabbed her by her ankles.
Azazel Justice Strahd. I mean, what? No, that wasn't it.
I'm just glad that we got you in time. I mean, I know shins aren't particularly bloody, but it's still a bit of a grievous wound. He'll kind of like shimmy over a little bit to her, so he's like on her other side, and he'll just kind of dig in his pouch for a little bit and offer like a sprig of peppermint. This always helps me after nightmares. If you want it, it's you just chew a little bit of the leaf by your molars. It freshens you up a little bit.
She gratefully takes one of the leaves and immediately just shoves it to the back of her mouth.
He gives her a very sad, understanding smile. Do you need help getting back up?
In fairness to her, she shakes her head and tentatively stands up. It's not a thing of pain, it's the idea that it was the pain that woke her up. So she's still a little groggy, still not fully awake.
Saya will help her back to bed.
But she says a very quiet thank you to everyone. And in fairness, almost immediately passes back out.
Poor girl.
Saya will just watch over her for a moment, turn, see everybody, and just kind of walks past them. She also kind of has her hands up, I didn't with the I didn't do anything look.
Sandra will kind of I guess, look over, and yeah, he'll follow you a little bit and just be like, now that Irina's taken care of, are you all right?
That was to me?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna nod and turn around to Sonder. I didn't wake any of you because I figured you guys were tired. I can do 2 watches by myself. Not a problem.
I appreciate the reassurance, but that actually wasn't what I was talking about. He gives you a little bit of a cheeky smile.
Oh. I see. Yeah, feel better after resting.
Good. I'm glad. I obviously don't really know what happened between you and Azazel. I know he can be pretty harsh at times. And sometimes I feel like he doesn't really understand the impact of his words on some people. Um, but it's okay. We can work on that.
I'd be willing to talk to you all about it when everyone's awake and together.
I'm honestly just glad that you're all right. I mean, I agree with Amira that it wasn't exactly the smartest decision, but you were having feelings, very big feelings, and those are hard to deal with, even at the best of times. And you already got hurt pretty bad. You're tired, you're hurt, you're angry. I can understand.
My objective was just to get here. I knew I couldn't make it to the Abbey. I just thought maybe if I made it to the windmill house, that everything would be fine.
I am not here to scold you. He'll kind of place a hand very gently on your shoulder. I'm not here to tell you that what you did was wrong, or that it was stupid and you should be ashamed of yourself. I understand your reasonings. I just ask you to maybe think about yourself before that happens again. Because if we didn't notice that you were gone in time, I don't think we would have gotten to you. And we would have just found your body later. And that's unacceptable.
Um, Saya looks at Sonder and kind of looks down as she nods. And I wasn't thinking about myself, you're right. Because I'm not afraid of death, knowing I've already gone through it once.
Then let me rephrase a bit. If you're not worried about death, think of the ones you care about and that care about you. How will your death affect me, Aurora, Jack, Amira, Azazel? How would you dying make us feel if you can't think about yourself?
Zazel wouldn't care. He'd be happy. One less person to annoy him.
We don't really know much about him. And he could truly feel like that. We don't know him very well, but it could also just be a front. A mask that he's putting on to help protect himself. Keep distance from people so he doesn't get hurt. We don't know. But I can tell you for a fact that if you died, I know 3 people that would be absolutely heartbroken. You've already had so much death and loss and desperation already. The least we can do is look after each other look after ourselves to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Can't do it for you. Then please, do it for Aurora. Do it for Jack. And do it for me. We can't have another friend die.
Saya's gonna look at Sonder and just kind of take his hand. Her hand's wicked cold. And just kind of, she'll rub her thumb over it. And like give it a tap. And with a sigh, she'll just go back downstairs without saying anything else.
He'll let you go. You obviously need time. And with the whole Irina thing, yeah. He's gonna let you go and sigh a little sadly, but he'll just go back upstairs to the little corner that him and Jack hold up on and just pop in, make sure everybody's okay, and try to go back to sleep himself.
Everyone going into the room after Irene kind of startled Saya. She wasn't ready for that.
Jack would not have went back down to where he was laying. He would have just taken a seat. It's early enough in the morning. If he thinks he can take the last watch as well, he will.
Well, technically, the bit with Irina happened during what would have been the last watch. So you're more than welcome to stay awake if you wish. And that can be your 2 hours of light activity.
Do we get long rest?
Everyone gets long rests. And everyone is going to level up.
Yes!
Finally!
A gift for us? You
No,
shouldn't have.
But
Everybody but Saya because they were dead. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, don't you take that away from me.
I will, and I just did.
You are not God.
I am. I'm just on a back burner right now.
Not
God
here.
amongst
You're not
men.
God.
You're just a god from a different pantheon.
But that is where I'm going to end the official session for today, to give my players a chance to level up and to have a nice start to next session with a morning discussing plans and some potential apologies. But
Definitely not.
all I have left to say is thank you to the audience that has been here in the chat. Thank you to my players, and a good night. We do VODs every Tuesday, and we are live here every Friday, 7 p.m. EST. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.